People struggle all the time to realize the real value of working with an expert third-party mobile development agency, and we want to help you succeed instead. So what is success? Success is about achieving business agility, and business agility is the ability to rapidly respond to change without losing one, your momentum, and number two, your strategic focus. So what is a practical philosophy that you can embrace that will help you to achieve this? We wanted to talk about 3 ideas today. One was the idea of products, not projects. The second was about collaboration, not negotiation. And the third one is about governance, not autocracy. So what do each of these mean? Number 1, products, not projects. This is the idea that you're not developing a one-off project, you're developing a product. And this is about being continuous. So it's about understanding a product vision, having a roadmap for that product, and number 3, having a backlog that you prioritize of features that you've ranked by value and complexity. And it's all about embracing, number 1, continuously learning what is effective, what's working. Number 2, understanding what you need to do differently in order to apply that. And number 3, actually delivering that to the market in order to realize value as quickly as possible. You can't do that if you have a projects mentality. You have to think about it as a product. The reason this is important is because a strategy or even having a product is nothing without execution. Strategic vision is nothing without the ability to execute. So you need to think about how your relationship is either allowing you to successfully execute on that vision. Collaboration promotes that kind of ability to succeed. Negotiation suffocates a team's ability to execute. So you need to ask yourself, how are you embracing change? How are you providing for an environment in which you're paying for time and materials to achieve value and not a specific scope? Because that scope is going to change over time depending on what it actually is that's going to achieve value with the application that you're developing. So you need to ask yourself whether the commercial arrangement that you have in place is one that's providing you with, number 1, the ability to execute, number 2, maintain momentum, and number 3, fulfill that strategic vision at speed. Number 3 is about governance, not autocracy. And the reason this is so important is because of the 1 and the 2 that's come before this. A lot of people get very anxious or worried about having an open scope that's focused on embracing change rather than focused on delivering something very specific. And I think this comes down to shifting your mindset away from delivering scope to delivering what it is that you consider to be value. That requires you to have a governance framework in place. In the same way that you wouldn't manage any investment portfolio without any governance, you shouldn't be managing your mobile portfolio without any governance either. Every product or even every release that you want to build is an investment proposition that your business has to make. And you need to give them the tools to allow them to be able to make that decision one way or another. That means they need to understand, number 1, what is the value that you're proposing to achieve? And number 2, how is your mobile application or your portfolio as a whole performing at the moment already? It's important that your product and delivery teams are accountable for the results that they have committed to. And it's up to you to hold them accountable as part of this mobile application portfolio and this business mindset that you need to bring to application delivery. Award-winning applications are a result of the partnerships that make them possible. The partnerships that allow for you to achieve that business agility. So keep in mind, products not projects, collaboration not negotiation, and finally, governance not autocracy.